ladies and gentlemen, and as always, thank you for watching. Today we've been called by a customer that has a grain truck that broke all the wheel studs off of one of the rear sets of duals, and the duals are gone, and it's sitting on the ground on the side of the highway. We got to go pick it up from the rear and get it in here before the rain hits. So I got to go. We'll see you on scene. Morning, sir. That time of year again. Spraying for ticks and chiggers, they absolutely love me.
Got the right aroma, I guess.
Do what, sir?
Got the right aroma.
I guess. I don't know what it is, but they really like me.
Hey, you can handle this?
Oh, yeah. No problem.
I changed them 2 tires out. I didn't get my lugs tightened up.
It happens.
I had split rims on them, so nobody wanted to mess with them, so I just did them myself.
Yeah, nobody likes those things anymore.
I don't blame them. I hauled 4 loads with it. I should check my lugs again. I just didn't do it. That's my stupidity there.
Nah, don't beat yourself up. Stuff happens. Really rather not grab a hold of the bed frame, but it doesn't look like there's going to be much choice. Hopefully it hadn't damaged the drum or anything like that.
I'm sure that pusher axle up there helped a little bit.
It did, I'm sure. I'm sure. Let me reposition it a little.
You can't reach out there far enough to get to the axle, can you?
With this much weight hanging over the axle, it'd be tough. Let me try grabbing a hold of the frame here. Let me reposition just a little bit. I'll do a test lift on the frame just to make sure that we're going to be safe. And then we'll...
Probably the further back under you get the better.
Yeah. I'll try to get it under that cross member. That way I've got a good place to anchor to and tie down. Cut the wheels and get a little bit better. Still not lined up exactly like I'd want it. That's better. Much better. Say no problem. The only other thing that we might consider, instead of grabbing that, we could grab that cross tube, but I think that channel iron's a lot stronger than that
I agree with you.
cross tube.
I agree with you.
Now let me get her chained good.
And it pivots right there then, doesn't it?
Yes, sir. Yep. Right here's the pivot point, just like a fifth wheel or a trailer ball. Baby. All right. Yes, sir. Oh. All right, now we'll tie the steering wheel. All right. Again, everybody does things differently. I've had people suggest that they use the steering wheel, or the seat belt to tie the steering wheel. I was always taught not to do that. Everybody has their own methods. This is just the way I do it. I like this method. It's good and strong. I know seatbelt is good and strong too, but you can actually roll a passenger vehicle over with just the seatbelt.
What do you do, lock the steering wheel?
Yes, sir. Got to lock the steering wheel so the steering wheel doesn't turn on you while you're driving.
Yep, I understand that.
Then I'll put some more chains and a light bar on it, and we'll be ready to go. Okay. Alright, get the light bar. Come on, baby. Oh, stinks being short. That tire's about to blow out on you, sir.
Yeah.
I don't know if you saw that or not. That sidewall's blowing out. All right, you ready, sir? No, sir, not at all. Step right up.
Do you know where your tire went by any chance?
Yeah, I've got them both laying right down here.
Oh, do you?
My
Okay.
brother's on his way down, so he's
He's gonna pick them up? Okay.
he'll come down and get me, and then we'll come back up and get them tires.
Okay.
I don't think anybody's getting wrong with them.
I don't think so. I was just gonna say we've got another truck we could send down to pick them up. Either the rollback or a service truck, whichever, if you needed us to. Sounds like you got her covered.
Yep. Nice truck.
Thanks, sir. We'll just go nice and easy here. Just swing in there a lot, circle around, wait on a break in traffic.
You can't go in there and come back the other side there, can you?
Yeah, I can. That's what I was gonna do. I hope. That's my plan anyway. What steering wheel? Your steering wheel's not centered, is it? When you're going down the road?
Probably not.
Okay. Because it's cocked off to the.
You have to fix that?
No further than we're going, it'd probably be all right. It's just gonna dog track on me. It's headed off to my driver's side.
Oh, I see that now.
I lined it up with the steering wheel being straight across.
If you think you need to, we can go over here. And,
Yeah.
There's my brother too. I
Okay.
just pull over here.
Yeah.
And then I'll help him pick that tire up.
All right. Yes, sir. I'm just gonna wait on. Oh, dang it! He's right in the way. That's all right.
Hey, Ed! We're pulling in there. We're pulling in there. Turn around. Move the truck.
Got a good break in traffic right here too. If he makes it, there we go. Yep. Yeah, we got her. Good timing. It all worked out. Up straight here and
That way you can tell where.
that way I can adjust my steer tires back there. We'll be good to go. Rain's not far from us, is it?
No, it's not.
Shop is at down there?
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right. All right, I got to straighten the steering wheel a little bit. Turn it to the right. Yeah, the steering wheel's not necessarily lined up with the tires. Looks better. All right, sir, you good to go? All right, I'll get her down to the shop and get her inside. Get it inside before the rain hits and gets his grain wet. Turning off the red blues. Just leaving the main light bar on, that's all I really need. Now that we're not on the side of the road anymore. And it's tracking a lot straighter behind us too, which is excellent. You can already tell a big difference in just that little adjustment on the steering wheel. Sometimes you have to do that because the steering wheels are not always true to the steering tires. Sometimes you just got to make that little adjustment. Especially if you're going any long distance, you're pulling one from the rear. You really want those things to be straight as they can so that they're not out in traffic or out on the other side of the shoulder. You want the towed vehicle tracking as straight behind you as possible. Tracking good behind us now. On a frame lift like that, on a frame lift like I did there where the forks are sideways to where they can run along that rail, you want to make sure that you've got it chained solid around the cross member of the frame, something to try to keep it from sliding forwards and backwards, because it can, either when you're taking off or if you come to a stop, even a medium duty stop, not an emergency stop, that truck could shift forward on you on those forks. So you've got to be sure that you chain it or strap it, some way secure it from moving forwards and backwards as well as side to side on you, and holding it down to the underreach. A lot more complicated than just hooking it up and taking off with it. You want to try to avoid putting yourself in a situation where you have to make an emergency stop. Give yourself plenty of room. Go slower than the speed limit. Don't pull up on stoplights moving really fast and always expect them to change. Just little things like that to try to keep incidents from happening. If you notice, I don't say accidents anymore because accidents are preventable.
place to get this gentleman's truck in. Let's see what we got here.
I'm gonna have to swing out where you're at though and back up. Even for a very short tow like that, we still do all the essentials. For instance, if I hadn't had the light bar on and somebody had come up behind us and hit us in the back, it would have immediately been my fault because I didn't have the proper lighting attached, even though I got rear-ended. See a lot of people running around with just the emergency flashers on a towed vehicle. That is not legal, I'm sorry to tell you. Not unless it's an emergency move only. Just may have been classified as an emergency move, but still, I don't want to take that liability of getting hit in the rear end and it being my fault because I didn't take just a few minutes to put the light bar on. Hey Raymond, you grab me a heavy jack stand, please. Set that axle under or on. See, it shifted a little bit because it tightened those up, but we had them there just in case. Gonna have to wait till go down with it a little bit.
Let this side sit on the tires.
Yes, sir. That was my intention anyway. Hold on. Let me get this side down.
Yeah.
Pull it out. Let me get it down to where it's almost level. There you go now. There you go. Good?
Yeah, I think so.
Pull the brake in, but don't mean it's going to hold real well. Self-retracting straps put back up. Yeah, it's heavy. You're darn right it is.
Like or not, they put one of them trailer.
I think, yes sir, I do believe we should. Here comes the rain. We got her inside just in time. Yes, sir.
Can you maybe go ahead and try to pull that hub, put two studs in there for us?
Yeah. I thought that's what Dan wanted us to do for you, or that was what you had.
We'll go get try to get the tire, another rim and a tire.
Okay.
And go put it on if we can get it.
Yeah, sure.
All right.
Yep.
Do you think that's gonna be much of a problem? You don't know until you go working on it.
No, sir, I sure don't. I don't, but we'll.
That's the very least of it all.
Right.
Well,
Yeah.
we can put the tires back on where we can get it.
Right. Yes, sir. Excuse me, gentlemen. Hey, Raymond, let's put it under this main rail here in front of the underreach. Now,
Yeah.
Back there. There you go.
Sorry, Raymond, I didn't want that thing to do it right inside the door like that. I was gonna back it out. I heard it started. I can't shut it off. I can't shut it off. I had to sit down and get it. It doesn't let itself now.
Oh yeah, it'll do that. Unless you go in there and press the plug or something.
I had it break it, but it shut off. So I'm like, there you go.
You need a name, phone number, or anything?
If it's the number you called me from a while ago, I've got it. Okay. I've got it. All right, sir.
Thank you.
We'll get her taken care of for you. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's it. That's the name of the game, getting the customer taken care of. We got him safely off the road and into the shop. Going to get the repairs done. As always, thank you for watching, and God bless.